Shaquille O'Neal defends Kobe Bryant. After disrespectful ranking, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Shaquille O'Neal was stunned, and honestly, so were we. Kobe Bryant, one of the most legendary figures in NBA history, was placed outside the top 10 in Bleacher Report's all-time greatest players list. Yes, you heard that correctly, he was ranked 11th. We're talking about a player with 18 All-Star appearances, 5 championships, 2 Finals MVPs, and 1 regular season MVP. Yet somehow, he didn't make the top 10. The backlash was immediate. Social media lit up. Fans were furious, and analysts were shocked. Then Shaquille O'Neal stepped in. The Big Diesel went to X, formerly Twitter, and made his stance clear. He wrote simply, "Kobe at 11 is criminal." Only 5 words, but they carried immense weight. Millions of fans shared that sentiment. Shaq and Kobe had one of the most layered relationships in NBA history. Teammates, rivals, and eventually brothers. Despite the ups and downs, Shaq always held immense respect for Kobe's greatness. This wasn't just a friend defending another. It was a Hall of Famer calling out what he saw as blatant disrespect. To be fair, ranking players across eras is never easy. There's no flawless way to compare stars who played in different systems and styles. But leaving Kobe out of the top 10 doesn't feel like a difference of opinion. It feels like rewriting history. Let's look at the facts. Kobe wasn't just a high scorer, he was a fierce competitor. One of the most clutch players the league has ever seen. He had precise footwork, an unshakable mindset, and the kind of killer instinct that defined champions. And he backed it all up, with records, titles, and moments no one can forget. He once dropped 81 points in a single game. At age 37, he scored 60 in his final NBA appearance. He led the Lakers to back-to-back titles after Shaq's departure. And for 20 years, he was the face of the Los Angeles Lakers. Yet somehow, he's ranked 11th? Players listed above him include Stephen Curry, Tim Duncan, and Bill Russell. All legendary. But let's be real, Kobe has a legitimate case over each of them. Steph revolutionized the game with his three-point shooting. No argument there. But he wasn't the defender Kobe was, and he doesn't have 5 rings. Nor did he bring Kobe's level of dominance every single night. Tim Duncan was a symbol of consistency and excellence, but he thrived in a stable, structured Spurs system. Kobe's road was tougher, more chaotic, and demanded more individual brilliance. Bill Russell's 11 titles are historic, and no one can take that away. But he played in a vastly different era. The game has evolved so much that comparing the two becomes nearly meaningless. Kobe competed during what many consider the NBA's most competitive era, going head-to-head with LeBron James, Dwyane Wade, Kevin Garnett, Allen Iverson, Kevin Durant, and more. And still, he won. He endured. He proved his greatness. Early in his career, critics claimed he couldn't win without Shaq. They said he was just a sidekick. But in 2009 and 2010, he silenced them. He led the Lakers to 2 straight titles without Shaq, driven by leadership, grit, and sheer will. Yes, he had help. Pau Gasol, Lamar Odom, and Derek Fisher were key contributors. But make no mistake, Kobe was the heart and engine of those teams. He's the reason those championship banners hang in Staples Center. And yet, he's placed at number 11? Even more frustrating is how underrated Kobe's defense has become. Most people remember the highlights, buzzer beaters, dunks, and flashy plays. But he was also a tenacious defender. He made the all-defensive team 12 times. That's more than many players known solely for their defense. He regularly guarded the opposing team's best player. He accepted every challenge and never backed down. In a league dominated by offense, Kobe stood out on both ends of the floor. So why is he being disrespected? Maybe it's recency bias. Maybe media narratives shaped public opinion. Or maybe some people didn't truly appreciate what they were watching. But, as Shaq said it best, Kobe at 11 is criminal. And honestly, that might be too soft. Kobe Bryant wasn't just a player. He was a mentality, an icon, and a legend. He motivated an entire generation, redefined hard work, and made greatness seem attainable. Some rankings might overlook that, but the fans never will. So, to the people behind that list, maybe it's time to revisit the footage. Because 11th place? That's not just wrong, it's outright disrespectful. Kobe Bryant belongs in the top 10. And if you ask Shaq, or millions of fans worldwide, he deserves to be ranked even higher. LeBron James's future in LA now in question. Lakers fans, buckle up. This offseason just got a lot more interesting, and it centers around LeBron James. Yes, the king himself could be on the move. And it's not just speculation anymore. According to Bleacher Report insider Greg Swartz, a LeBron trade is now more likely than ever. It's no longer just a possibility, it's becoming probable. LeBron has been the face of the Lakers for years. He brought them a championship and cemented his status as one of the greatest ever. But after a disappointing season and organizational changes, the big question is, will LeBron still be in purple and gold next year? Swartz's report didn't hedge. It said clearly that a trade for LeBron should now be viewed as probable. That's a strong statement. Trading a player like LeBron isn't simple. His salary for the 2025-26 season is a hefty $52.6 million. That's a huge financial hurdle for any franchise. The Lakers would have to carefully structure any deal to stay competitive while managing that massive salary. One major factor is LeBron's no-trade clause. He must approve any deal. He can't be traded without his consent. That gives him considerable control, and any move would require collaboration between him and Lakers management. Some thought a buyout might be the easier route, letting LeBron walk and sign wherever he chooses. But that would hurt the Lakers financially. They'd get nothing in return, and the front office wants to avoid that outcome. Trade talks heated up after Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, spoke to ESPN. Paul confirmed LeBron was picking up his $52.6 million player option for next season. That means LeBron is committed to playing at least one more year. Still, that move raised eyebrows. Paul explained that LeBron wants to compete for a title. He understands the Lakers are thinking long-term, but values winning now. That's the crux of it. LeBron isn't content just being on the roster. He wants a real shot at another championship. Paul also highlighted the strong relationship between LeBron and Lakers ownership. "We've appreciated our 8-year partnership with Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka," he said. "We consider the Lakers a vital part of LeBron's career." That shows mutual respect, but also hints at a crossroads. "We know it's tough to win now while planning for the future," Paul added. "We want to make the best choice for LeBron's current stage of life and career." This led many to believe that a split might be coming, but then ESPN's Dave McMenamin offered a twist. He reported that neither LeBron nor Rich Paul is actively pushing for a trade. No formal requests have been made. McMenamin said there was speculation that the Lakers didn't offer LeBron a new deal beyond next season. But Rich Paul clarified, they never asked for one. He also confirmed that neither he nor LeBron has brought up the idea of a trade to the front office. So, what's going on? On one hand, reports suggest a trade is likely. On the other, LeBron's camp denies it. Is this a negotiation tactic to force the Lakers into win-now moves? Could LeBron be preparing to leave but waiting for the right offer? Or is this just media noise? In today's NBA, situations evolve rapidly. The Lakers are torn between rebuilding and contending. LeBron, now 40 and nearing the end of his career, wants to chase another title. Given all these moving parts, LeBron's future in LA is one of the most talked about stories this offseason. Fans, analysts, and executives are watching closely. Will the Lakers build around their superstar one more time? Or will they make a trade that reshapes the entire league? Time will tell, but LeBron's next chapter is coming, and everyone's watching. Lakers still pursuing Al Horford in free agency. In other Lakers news, there's serious interest in veteran big man Al Horford. Even after signing DeAndre Ayton and re-signing Jackson Hayes, the Lakers aren't done building their front court. According to ESPN's Mark Spears, Los Angeles is still pursuing Horford with real intent. Why? Because they need a stretch big, and Horford fits the bill. A stretch big can pull defenders away from the paint by hitting outside shots. This creates space for the offense to operate. Horford has perfected that role in recent years. Interestingly, Golden State thought they had Horford locked in last week, but that deal fell through. Now the Lakers, Bucks, and Hawks are all making their pitch. Horford is even considering retirement and is taking his time to decide. A key influence? His 10-year-old son. Family matters are weighing heavily in this decision. Just days ago, it seemed Horford was headed to the Warriors. He was expected to add leadership, floor spacing, and defensive presence. Now that talks have stalled, other teams, including the Lakers, have a real shot. Horford has evolved a lot over his career. Last season, he averaged 5.2 three-point attempts per game. He's taken at least 3 per game every year since 2015 to 16. That's a huge change from his early career when he barely shot from deep. In 2024 to 25, Horford averaged 9 points and 6.2 rebounds for the Celtics. His career includes time in Boston, Philadelphia, and Oklahoma City, but he began with a strong 9-year run in Atlanta. Adding Horford would give the Lakers shooting, experience, and leadership. He's the best stretch big available right now, but they need to act fast. Free agency moves quickly. If LA pulls it off, it could significantly impact their title hopes. It would show they're serious about contending in 2025 to 2026. Of course, Horford's retirement decision looms, and family priorities could sway him. But the Lakers staying in the mix shows they're committed to balancing short-term success with long-term planning. Lakers fans, stay tuned. The Horford saga is far from over and could become one of this offseason's defining moves. We'll keep you updated on any major developments, on this story and everything else around the league.